So now I'm live on Facebook right here, on YouTube right here. So if you switch now from Facebook to YouTube, you'll see me live. Same feed, same thing. It's me. You see my profile? When I want to have a discussion, and I just wanted to show you that I do have the YouTube so that if you do check, you can see it's there so we can go from there. Now, what should I do about my situation here? People tell me the same thing. I'm getting the same answers. What should I do? What should I do? Spring is coming soon. I had last week was pretty nice. The temperature went up last Saturday, Sunday, Monday to Tuesday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I did around 200 cars because the weather got nice. All the all the salt was on the cars. They wanted to get it off, and the week before was rough because it was so cold. My pipes froze. I had a busted pipe. I had a busted door. I had to get the pipe fixed. I had to get the door fixed. I had to get the pipe fixed twice because it burst one time and then it separated another time. So it was rough on that. And then I had a nice 4 days. It was actually 5 days because it started Friday, but that's when I had the separation. I had a separation of the pipe. No, the pipe was frozen. So I had to purchase a torch. And while we was washing cars, we was running back and forth getting buckets of water to wash the cars. And so I had to get a torch, like a little butane torch, so I could heat the pipes and get the ice out of it so that I can get the water flowing. Once I did that, discovered my hose was froze. So I had to buy a hose. Got a hose. It was more like a garden hose, but nevertheless, it beats running water in a bucket. So we have a bunch of cars. And thank you to the people of Mount Vernon, Bronxville, Yonkers, Bronx, that was coming through. And a lot of them, even though things was like a little chaotic, a lot of them stayed. You know, a handful, 2 or 3 left because stuff was backed up. But I actually went and talked to them and let them know, listen, the door was messed up, the pipe was frozen, and I let them know the things that I had to do, and I let them know why it was backed up, and a lot of them understand. I have some loyal customers, clients, that they'll come, they'll just, if they have to wait, they wait. They go on their phone, do whatever they're doing, play games, talk, listen to music, whatever, and wait. That's what I like. I like that. People have that loyalty, and I do my best to give them what they come for. Come for good service. I do my best to give them that good service. I talk to a lot of people too. I laugh and joke too. I'm there to kick it with you. It's not just about me washing your car, detailing your car. It's about community. So oftentimes I just kick it. Like we just talk. Tell them about things that's going on with me. They tell me about things going on with them. And because this is how I look at it. When I go somewhere, for instance, when I go to the bank, when I go into the bank, they know me by name. I walk in there, they call me, hey, Johnny, what's up? Automatically, you feel liked, feel respected, they know you by name. it's not about, oh, how can I help you? How you doing? How's the family? How's your daughter? It's more personal. So you feel a sense of camaraderie, a sense of kinship. And with that sense of kinship, it's more like, yo, that's my friend. Like, I'm not gonna just, they have to really mess up for me to leave the bank, meaning take my business to another bank. Why? Because I feel like they're my friends. Same concept. When you come to the car wash and you and I are sitting there talking or standing there talking, and I remember a conversation we had. You know, I speak to hundreds of people, but I can remember a conversation that you and I had. That means it was a connection. It wasn't just me just blowing smoke. And sometimes I don't remember. I need a little, refresh because I talk to so many people. But a lot of times I do. I may not remember every single detail, but once a little refreshing, oh, we spoke about this. Oh, yeah. And here you go. Or remember the face and we talk. It's a friendship thing. And I'm not saying that it's friends to the point where people come up, yo, listen, can I borrow some money? No, it's not like that. Are we going out to chill and go here? No, it's not like that. But it might be. It could get there, because there's a few brothers that come through that we talk, and I'll see them other places. Like I seen someone in Target, and he walked past. I said, "What's up?" And he walked past, and then he doubled. Oh, you at the car wash? I'm like, yeah. And that's why I said, "What's up to you?" He's like, "Oh, yeah. Sorry about that." Because it took him a minute to remember who I am because he's not used to seeing me just out and about. But my whole point is, what am I going to do about these people, man? I was on the radio on Thursday, and I spoke about the fact that I've been trying, and I say trying because I believe when you try, you fail. So I've been trying to help out brothers that are in a bad way, living in shelter, and I've been trying to give them jobs. And it's not working. I'm going to say this, and this may not seem politically correct, but it's the way I believe from what I've seen in my life experience. A lot of people are in bad positions and predicaments because they put themselves there. For instance, you got a brother, I'm not saying any names, because there was a few of them, there was 3 or 4 of them, live in the shelter. Okay, cool. Don't know the situation that got you in the shelter? Doesn't matter. Now, here's your opportunity to make a little money. And I'm not saying you're going to make $1,000 a week, because you're not. But here's an opportunity to make a little bit of money, put yourself in a position where you can rise. I'm working to help you help yourself. Now, I open at a certain time. Most days is 9 o'clock. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, I live in Mount Vernon, and once upon a time, I had a job in Long Island. I had to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I would leave my house before 6. Get on the Hutch, get to the Cross Island Expressway, end up in Long Island, and I'll be there before it opens. I was there before anybody was there. And I'm coming from Mount Vernon to Long Island. So I really don't have sympathy for someone. Doesn't matter where you're at. If you live in Mount Vernon and you're in walking distance, there's no reason for you to be late. If you live in Yonkers and the 7 bus is somewhere in your vicinity, no reason for you to be late. And I just gave myself as an example of someone who is serious about it, so therefore went through the changes, or shall I say, I went through the motions to make sure that I'm not late. You come up, you wake up early enough, you get it done. Now, there's a difference between being late. Okay, open at 8. You come at 8:05. You are technically late, but that isn't really a big deal. Not so much can happen in 5 minutes that would make it seem like, oh my gosh, you missed it all. No, that's not a big deal. I would prefer you be 5 minutes early than 5 minutes late, but not a big deal. 8 o'clock, then 9 o'clock rolls in, then 10 o'clock rolls in, 10:30, 11 o'clock, come waltzing in, not running, waltzing in. See a bunch of cars. Don't put no pep in your step. Now, what I'm talking about, this really happened. This is a person. Strolls. Now, I'm vacuuming a car. Technically, I'm not supposed to be doing none of that. What I'm supposed to be doing is collecting money, logging the clients in, the cars in, and speaking to the clients, finding out what they want, and then telling the guys what the clients want, and from there handing out my business cards, making contacts, doing business. That's the business that I'm supposed to be doing. Making connections, contact, making sure the client get what they want. I ain't supposed to be vacuuming, wiping the cars. I'm not supposed to be doing that. But I'm doing that because I'm short of staff. So here comes Mr. Walls. Takes his time, takes off his backpack, takes off his coat. Boom, strolls back over towards me. Yeah, what do you want me to do? I point, look at all these cars. Look, I don't want nobody to leave. So start wiping, doing the windows, go from car to car, start doing the windows, go from car to car. I was like, matter of fact, you know what? You vacuum. I'll do that because he's moving so slow. I'm like, well, he can vacuum this car and I'll just start moving. Now, I'm not saying no names, but I will tell you his age. 23. Guess how old I am? 46. So I'm twice his age. I start going down the cars. Now, a friend of mine was in a line. She started to leave. Now, I didn't know that this was a friend of mine. I just saw a BMW pull back, start. So I hurried up. Hey, yo, hold on a second. And I'm like, oh, yo, what? You ain't supposed to be leaving. What's up? Like, well, I was getting ready to leave because I was videoing this dude, how slow he's moving. So I go back to the vacuuming guy. All right, he has the vacuum in his hand. Say this is the vacuum. He's dozing, nodding, whatever you want to call it, with the vacuuming. I walk up behind him. Give me that. I snatched it. Give me that. I startled. What you doing? Like, now, here's my thing. I don't get high off anything. Everybody's not like me. I tell guys, I can't change your lifestyle. Just don't bring it here. So I tell this dude, listen, what's up? You high? You seem like you high. No, I'm not high. Like, he's talking like that. I'm just tired. Sleep. Like, yo, look how late you are. You should have had enough rest. Um, I said, listen, you're 23. I'm twice your age. I'm moving 3 times as fast as you are. You need to put some pep in your step. Everybody's not the same. I said, yeah, you're right about that. That's like, but put more effort in. That's all you gotta do is put more effort. You don't have to be as fast as me, but just put more effort in. Well, I ain't you. You're damn right you ain't me. You damn right you are not me. Nowhere near me. Nothing like me. Not the same category. Not the same species. Like, because there must be some turtle in your damn jeans. Because you're going slow. And I had barked on him. Mother effer, I called him. Like, he got tight. He said, you called me a mother effer. I said, did that hurt your feelings? He was like, you shouldn't talk to me like that. I said, well, listen. He asked me to apologize to him. I told him not to apologize to him. You can forget it. I'm not apologizing to you. And so he came to me, and this is the truth. I'm not embellishing or nothing. He comes to me about 10 minutes later. It was like, just pay me. I quit because you didn't apologize to me, and I'm just gonna go home. I said, well, you can go home, but you ain't getting paid. You can go home right now. You ain't going home with no money. You can work to the end of the day. You can get paid. You can quit. I ain't got no problem with that. But you're not walking off in the middle of the day. You walk off in the middle of the day, you forfeit your money. Period. Now, be straight up with you. Those of you who know me, whether you're watching me live or you watch it later on, one thing is universal. I ain't no punk. I'm not a punk. And sorry to say, but sometimes the gangster got to come out. Like, listen, I'm busting my tail, and you're coming here, doo-doop, and you just think you're gonna basically Debo me. Like, you're not doing nothing, you're not moving fast, and you're just gonna take my money and go. I'm like, yo, listen, no. And I was like, you know what? I know for a fact you get high on K2. That's what they call it. I was like, and you lied to me because I asked you when you first came, I asked you if you got high. You said no, and I was like, and you lied, so you owe me an apology. If anything, I ain't apologizing to you. And I was like, I should punch you in your mother effing face. That's what I should do. And so, at the end of the day, because he stayed at the end of the day, end of the day, I did give him his money. He asked me, could he come back the next day? I said, yeah, but he didn't come back. And I was not stressed about it at all. He asked me to drop him off somewhere. I told him he got to pay me. And he paid me, and I dropped him off. Because my thing is this. I dropped him off his first day for free. Then he tried to ask me another time. Then he tried to ask, like, hold on, will you pay the cab? One of my hustles is I drive people. That's one of my hustles. So that first day, either he actually worked pretty good or I wasn't paying attention. And I think it might be a combination of he worked better and I was into the flow of things, so I wasn't really paying him that much attention. But as I started observing him, I seen that he didn't know too much of anything. Here's the big thing. Often, guys are telling me, I know how to detail. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I was helping at the soup kitchen the other day. I said this on the radio. It's the truth. If you listen to the radio, if you catch the feed from the radio, basically going to say the same thing. Handing out my cards, speaking to a couple of brothers. Yo, I do details, bro. Okay, you do details. All right, cool. Holler at me. Only a couple of blocks away from the soup kitchen. Come holler at me. Hadn't hollered at me. Now, I'm not saying you'll get rich doing details and washing cars, but you probably have some dollars in your pocket so you don't have to eat at the soup kitchen. I'm pretty sure I can help you with that. So, a lot of people, the position they're in, they help put themselves in that position. A lot of people are their own worst enemy. I was my own worst enemy, so I definitely can speak on that. If you are in a position that you do not like, that's unacceptable to you, guess what you have to do? You have to make an effort to change it. If you are doing certain things and getting certain results, if you want a different result, you have to do something different. What they say insanity is, definition of insanity is when you do the same thing and expect a different result. How crazy is that? So, if you don't have no money, you don't have no food, look inside of yourself and say, what the hell am I doing that I'm not getting no money and I'm not getting no food? And then once you look inside of yourself and you see what that is, change it. Change it. I do so much. And like I said, I was close today. I was close today as far as Platinum Hand Car Wash. Bunting Enterprises don't close. So I was, I have a contract with a condominium complex. I was over there doing landscaping, going around the perimeter of the condominium, raking, picking up leaves, picking up debris. I entered into a contract with an individual to do a private house yesterday. I stopped by today. I did the yard, raked it, blew it, picked up trees, not trees, branches, so on and so forth. Still money to be made. I didn't have enough staff to open up the car wash and do 50 cars. Okay, I couldn't do that. I can't wash 50 cars. I could wash 10, and that'll take me some time, but I can't wash 50. So I could do some other stuff. There's other things that need to be done, I'm gonna do it. Working on getting I'm working on obtaining property in Mount Vernon. I put in a bid request. No, an offer. I put in an offer for some real estate because the city owns it, so I offered them. It's tax. Houses back tax. So I put in an offer to pay them X amount of money to relieve them of the property, and they can yay or nay it. Like if you got somebody else, got a better offer, okay. If you have no one else, then you got to look at it like this. Either leave it sitting there making you no money, or let me take it off your hands, and now you can put it back into the tax rolls and start collecting tax off it. So it's a win-win. I get a property, you get tax rolls, you get some tax money coming back into the city. Okay, cool. I am not going to be complacent and say I'm going to just sit here and do nothing. You do nothing, guess what you get? Exactly what you do. You do nothing, you get nothing. So anybody listening, whether you're watching it or someone tags you or you see it later on, it's all the same. Look at the things you're doing. Look at the results you're getting. If your results aren't what you want, then you need to do something different or put more effort and energy into what you're doing. Because you may be doing the right thing, just not enough effort. Look at it like this. If you want to make $100 and you did something and you made $20, you're $80 short. You made 1/5 of your goal. So guess what you got to do? You got to increase your effort by 5 times. When you get 5 times the effort, you should get 5 times the result. Simple as that. And some people may not think it's as simple as that. But there's something called the law of averages. When you put forth enough effort, or you, low battery, when you put forth enough effort or you put out enough energy, then the law of averages is saying that the more you put out, the more chances you have of succeeding. So let's say, for instance, if I was a door-to-door salesman and I knocked on 3 doors and got 3 no's, okay, 0%. If I quit now, that's what I am, 0%. Now, the more doors I knock on, the more chances you get yes. 1 yes, 2 yes, 3 yes. But you can't stop. So the more effort you put out, the more likelihood of success. Point blank. Now that being said, I'm looking for some people who wants to grow and help me grow. If you're getting high and that's all you're thinking about is getting high, where's your next dollar to get high? Do me a favor, stay clear of me. No sense in calling me, coming around, none of that. No reason. All you're gonna do is frustrate me and make me mad. And we don't want that. Don't make me turn into the Hulk. But if you wanna get your grind on, like I know ways to make money. And I'm talking about legal. I ain't talking about none of the extra stuff. And got a few things that a few irons in the fire. And if you are part of Bunting Enterprises, we can make some things happen. What was it? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was approximately 2 weeks ago when it was really, really cold. and the car wash was closed. I had another project. I was in the house painting, throwing out debris from a renovation, throwing out debris, painting, putting new doorknobs on, putting new locks. I do those things. And the weather ain't gonna stop me, because if it snows, if there's a foot of snow out there, guess what? I have contracts with people where I shovel their snow. So it don't matter. The only thing that rain rain really doesn't matter if I have somebody like I had the other day that wanted me to change some locks and throw out some stuff. But rain is the kind of worst weather for me. If it snows, I have people that I shovel snow. If it's really, really cold, I got some people that I do indoor stuff. So once it get warm again and the grass starts growing, I have people where I'm gonna cut their lawn, trim their hedges, all that. So my ultimate goal is, doesn't matter. All year round, I'm doing something somewhere for somebody. Working on other things to make the car wash more busy, working on getting contracts. I have a couple of dealers that I deal with. I'm working on getting some more so that I can have a guaranteed amount of traffic per month. So it's like, I don't understand how, I mean, everybody's not the same. Just like the guy told me, the little wise dumb kid told me, he ain't me. Everybody ain't the same. And that's the truth. But I can't understand how someone can sit there and say, yo, I ain't got no money. And just think that, like, you got I Dream of Genie or something. I don't got no money. Bling. Like, money's gonna just pop up. No. You have to do something to make it come. You have to do something to obtain it. And then guys just, okay. Oh, here's another dude. This is real. One guy spoke to my father, and he spoke to me on the phone and said he wanted to work. Matter of fact, my father spoke to me first, said the guy wanted to work. I was like, listen, he get high. I don't want to talk to him. My father was like, no, he's serious. I'm like, all right, well, then give him my number. He didn't call me. Come to find out, he called the wrong number. So he called me and left a message. Then I got back to him. I told him to come in. He was late. He come in late. But he did work good. He did work good. So even though he came late, he did pretty good work. He said he worked there before my time. He told me some things. He said he had a friend of his that also worked there before, so on and so forth. I said, all right, bring your friend. So he brings his friend. His friend brings the 23-year-old dumb kid. So that his friend comes there. He's on his phone during a break time, not during work. And he's going through texting some girl, going back and forth, telling us about it. And he calls me the N-word in jest, not like a nigga. And I guess from however I looked at him, I guess he realized that, yo, I'm not the person that you call that to. So he apologized. But right then and there, I was like, well, this dude, he's not fit to be around me, because he ain't black. And I don't like black people to call me that. But if you ain't black, you definitely shouldn't be calling me that. And so the next day, day one, he had a decent day. Day two, he has an argument with the slow dude, and he quits. He walks off. That's even worse. He comes back later and just standing watching. And so I asked him what happened. He tells me that the dude wasn't doing what he told him. And I said, well, listen, that ain't your job to tell him to do anything. Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. So I understand he might have been doing something wrong, but that's between him and I. Let me correct him, chastise him, whatever. You don't have to do that. So his ego has him just standing there. So he texts me like the next day, apologizes, says he wants to come back. I let him come back. Late. Sends me a text, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this, I gotta run around and do this, I'll come in late. I'm like, no, don't bother. You got some things to do, take care of your business. No, I'll be there. No. Because my thing is, who does that? Like, a lot of people will take advantage. You give them the rope, they're gonna do a whole lot with the rope. They're gonna jump the rope. They'll turn it into a noose and try to lasso you with it. And my thing is, okay, you got some things to do. You're not gonna just keep waltzing in here whenever you want. Like, no. Who does that? What job you had that day to day, and I'm not just talking about once in a while you got a doctor's appointment. I'm talking about like every day. Like every day you come in hours late, not minutes. 3, 4 hours late. And, oh, listen, I got a death. I got this, I got that. Like, everybody just starts dying once you get a job. Like they were so surprised you got a job that they had a heart attack and dropped dead. Like, he got a job? Oh, God. No. Not at all. So I'm like, you keep making up these excuses. Like the broke person makes up excuses. The person who want to get money, you make a way. I make a way. There's no reason to make an excuse. I'll make a way for it to happen. So he called me the N-word. He's late all the time. It's like, I really wasn't feeling him. But the day that the pipe was froze, that I said I ended up having to get the torch to warm it up, we was getting buckets of water. And he went and got a couple of buckets. And then they told him not to come back in there to get no more water. They said I had to come get the water. So I went and got the water, and I came and told him, yo, you can't go in there. I said, why not? I said, because he don't like the way you act. I told the truth. Like, what? He could suck my... Like, I was like, yo, ain't no reason to go for all that. Well, I ain't messing with this. Well, we got to talk. We ain't got to talk about nothing. Listen, he don't have to like you. There's a lot of people who don't like me. And I don't care. Like, people don't like me because of the color of my skin. People don't like me because I got a conviction. People don't like me because the sun comes up. I don't care. And I was like, yo, listen, you gonna let this dude stop you from getting money? Because he don't like you, you don't want to be around? Like, 15 minutes later, I quit. I can't go through this. I can't. It's all right. Go ahead. Leave. A few days later, he sent word, oh, can you send my money with the guy? Oh, yeah, sure. I sent it. And it was kind of good that I sent it instead of him coming to get it, because he should have came and got it. I shouldn't have sent it. But I was so through with him that I didn't even want to see him again. So, sent it. That one less reason for you to come back around here. because honestly, like I said before, I ain't no punk. And I'm really about being manly and professional and all that. I am. But every once in a while, that gangster thug is brewing inside of me. And I hate when people be fronting. And I'm not going to give a description of this guy, but to be perfectly honest with you, if Olive Oil was a guy and just short, it would be him. So the, the talking tough and all this is like, listen, you shouldn't talk tough at all. You should be the nicest, most amicable person in the world. You shouldn't say nobody should suck nothing, because if he was to say that to the guy he was referring to, my money would be on that guy to whoop him. And I ain't talking about just winning. I'm talking about whoop, like beat him like he was a kid. And the guy that he was referring to might be 5 pounds heavier than him, but but at least he looks more like he'll knock him out. And he's nice. He's a nice guy. And I don't sleep on nice people. I don't. Because a lot of people are nice because they just don't want to do it to you. Like, because I'm a nice guy. I am. I really am. And that's because I don't want to do it to you. Period. Like, ain't no sense in me beefing and doing all that extra stuff. I've been there, done that. And it's like, now it's time to be nice. I already set the stage. People know I'm not no punk. And if they don't know, I will let them know nicely that I'm not no punk. I've done it too many times to count. And I'm talking about before car wash, before all that. These young guys try to test me and all. People tell me, you don't do that. You shouldn't do that. My sister, Moni, tells me a bunch of times, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. I've come into the neighborhood, step to guys over and over again. It's ego thing, but I be polite. I really do. And, it's just how that goes. Now, I wanted some feedback. Stacy, why don't you give me some feedback? Now I'm calling people by name since no one called me, but now I got the YouTube on one and Facebook on the other. So, Stacy, what do you think I should do? How should I get some people? Some people that are worthy to work with me at the car wash. Monique, Momo B. Bunting, my sister. What do you think? What do you think? Sarah, my cousin, Sarah Johnson, what do you think? Talk to me. Lorraine, my wife, what do you think? Ken Bright, what's up? What do you think? Oh, Deanna Monsanto, what's up? Coach Deanna. Tiff Harris, what do you think? Tiff, you come to the car wash. You come to the car wash. What should I do? Mary, hey Mary, what should I do? All these people joined and I wasn't paying attention. So tell me, what should I do? If you want to call, oh, do y'all have my number? Well, I'm about to give you my number. Don't crank me. Don't crank call me. I will hang up on you and block you. I have no problem with that. 646-600-0425. If you call me, I'll end up getting off of YouTube for now because I got YouTube on my phone. But in the future, I can make arrangements to be on YouTube and be on the phone at the same time. But I want to hear from someone to actually talk to me and help me to solve this predicament. It's like a real sticky situation because I actually believe that if you help the people who are homeless, these are the people that are, in my opinion, if you don't have a place to stay and you don't have nothing to eat, it's easier for you to do some type of crime. And be perfectly honest with you, I'm not really worried about when I walk down the street. I'm not really worried about anybody trying to rob me or anything. I'm not. But I don't want nobody to approach my wife. I don't want nobody to approach somebody that I care about, a friend of mine that I feel are more of a target. Because most times people look at me, you look at my face. I don't think I'm going to rob this guy. Like, and usually even, I don't even like beggars to approach me. Like, I used to just hand out money. I don't even like that anymore. Especially if you come too close. Like, if you want to beg from a distance and let me approach you. You come too close to me, I take that as a sign of aggression. I really do. I really do. A couple of weeks ago, a guy at the train, because I went to take the train somewhere, I had on my mink. He's like, yo, brother, back up off, back up. You too close, back up. And he backed up. I was like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, get away. Back up. But I feel that if I help them make some money, they're less likely to rob someone or do some type of crime. That's just the way I feel. It makes society and the community better. You put money in the community, and the community is better as a result of it. Uh, I don't know if all of you heard of Black Wall Street. It was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Basically, it was a community where a lot of business owners, they basically shared the wealth. So look at it like this. I own a car wash. I'm gonna use the area right here. We have my car wash. We have a gas station. We got a pizzeria. We got a bakery. Now, let's say that anytime I want pizza, I go to that pizzeria. Anytime he wants his car wash, he come to me. Where we get gas from? We get gas from the gas station. When we want cake, we go to the bakery. You know what I'm saying? So we all frequent each other's establishment. This keeps the money going in a circle. Now the people that work there, same thing. You work at the bakery. If you have a car, you get it washed with me. You get the gas from him. When you want to eat pizza, you get the pizza from him. There's a mechanic across the street. If the car goes bad, go to the mechanic. It's like, it's just puts everything into a cycle. The money flows around. Money flows around. It's good job security for the people that work there, and it's good for the business because it's like you have clientele. You have clientele that's right there, and it's a good will. It's a goodwill gesture because it's saying that I'm a business owner. I support your business. You're a business owner. You support my business, and so we are basically hedging that we won't fail. And if you have people within the community that you are employing, it's basically the same concept. Put money in your pocket. You tell your family, frequent my establishment. Your friends, frequent my establishment because you work there. And so you are bringing clientele there. You're making money. I'm making money. They're getting services that they want. And everybody's happy. Not so much. Everybody don't look at it like that. A lot of us, and I'm saying us, are selfish. It's on some dog eat dog. I'ma get mines. Um, I'm not worried about what you got. Hold on a second. My wife put a message on here instead of calling. If you want to continue with people in shelters, utilize care worker to filter you to people that are serious. I actually called someone. He didn't return my call though. I don't know if he got my message. It was someone that deals with people that's previously incarcerated because I was trying to reach out to get them and help them. So I reached out to someone in West Hab because they deal with people that are getting public assistance, and some people are actually in homeless situations also. I've done that. I went and spoke at the West Hab at the job program, but I guess I went there at a bad week or a bad cycle because the people that were there, it was mostly females, and they weren't interested. And the one that seemed to be interested, she wanted a position that I didn't want to fill. So I don't need nobody to deal with the register. I got that. Um, and the other guys, one guy was so lazy, and the other guy complained about everything. I don't, I don't need complainers. I already had my share of complainers, and I don't like complainers around me. That's negative feedback, negative everything. I don't like that. I don't do well with people that just sit there and just look for the bad in everything. Brenda Wright joined. Mary Castro joined. All right, this is a recap for you, Brenda, and you, Mary. I'm looking for people to help at the car wash, workers. I've been dealing with people in the homeless shelter. I've been dealing with people that belong in a rehab, and it's been rough trying to put some money in my people's pockets in the community, and I don't I don't know what to do. People are telling me I should do this, that, and the third. I'm not going to say what people are telling me I should do because I want to hear what y'all think I should do, because I've been really trying to push my people in position. And I've been dealing with people who aren't worth it. Point blank. Point blank. And I'm about to say this, which is true, and I'm not going to say no names, but I'm going to say this on YouTube and on Facebook. If the person is on Facebook and you hear me talking about it and you don't like what I'm saying, come to the car wash, because I'm blowing you up. This bum, and he's a bum. He was locked up with me. Me and him wasn't tight when we was locked up. But the fact is that he was living around here, ran into him. You know how you see somebody, you know you recognize them from somewhere, but you don't remember. And then as you're talking, oh, yeah. All right, cool. By virtue of that, I offered to help him because that's how I am. I see a brother, all right, you was basically in the belly of the beast with me. I know I'm going to do good. Even when I'm doing bad, I'm doing a hell of a lot better than a lot because I'm not going to allow myself to do but so bad. So I offered to help him out several times. Yo, I'm going to do this. I'm coming. And not just a car wash. I offer them another. I get other projects from time to time with my other company, and I reached out. Sometimes I get little contracts, which are like a week contract. You go gut something out, break something down, and all this. And I'll say, okay, listen, I got you $100 a day. That's what I tell this dude. I got you $100 a day. Come on down. Meet me at the car wash, 8 o'clock. Text him. Yo, I'm such and such. Come get me. That wasn't the arrangement. You're supposed to meet me. Oh, can you come get me? If I come get you, guess what? I'm going to be late. And I'm not going to be late. So, see ya. Boom. Bounce. I still gave him another chance. Not that day, but like I said, I had the project. I had a project that I had to throw out a bunch of stuff from a house, an apartment that had bed bugs. So we had to spray everything, throw everything out. So on day, what was that, day 3? Yeah, because it took me 3 days. On a final day, he finally made it around. Now he could have got $200 because on day 3, everybody got paid less because it wasn't as much work to do. So he made it for day 3. Day 3, I gave like $80. So day 1 and day 2, I gave $100 per person. Day 3, I gave 80. So he made it for day 3. I get him there. You do some work. Now I don't smoke. He smokes cigarettes. I'm talking about cigarettes. Yo, I need to smoke. Yo, I need something to drink. Now, I'm not just handing out cigarettes. I gave him some water. Yo, I need something to eat. Like, yo, you just got here. I gotta eat. Like, damn. All right. Cool. Now, he did do some work. He, not saying he's the best worker in the world, but I'm not going to take away the work. He did some work. All right, cool. I had to take him back. Long story short, he ends up coming to work at the car wash. Bad idea. Bad. The only time he came, like, on time is after a day that we went back and forth because he liked to argue, he liked to debate. I hate that. So I told him he was fired. And he debated. I was like, "You listen, don't come back. I don't want you here. I'm ready to knock you out." He came early that day. I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing here?" "Yo, come on, man. All right. You're finally here early." Boom. Now, he disappears after that. Disappears. I didn't know what happened to him. But I was happy because I told him he was fired anyway, so I didn't want him there anyway. Christmas come, because this was December, he disappeared. Christmas come, New Year's come, bang. All right, cool. A friend of his came by and told me he was locked up. I was like, oh, okay, that's what happened. He's locked up. All right, cool. His mother comes. Now, I don't know his mother. So I thought she wanted a car wash. So she was like, yo, I'm such and such moms. So I'm like, okay. All right, cool. All right. So how can I help you? Like, yours moms, you want your car wash? Like, she's like, yo, he's locked up. He's going to court. Needs some money for bail. That's like, he already owed me money. She's like, how much? I was like, it's not a lot of money, but he owes me money. Like, long story short, nice guy that I am, I gave her some money to bail him out. I said, listen, tell this dude I'm his probation officer. When he get out, come see me. Boom. He comes to see me. He comes. Thanks me. And all. So I'm like, hey, listen, I'm going to need you to start working responsibly so you won't be in no trouble. You got some domestic stuff. So I'm like, yo, just stay away from that. I'm gonna help you. Starts coming late again. Late, missing days. Oh, I got this to do. I got this to do. I got this to do. I'm like, yo, you're supposed to be helping. Basically working the nut off. You're not even doing that. Yo, I know you helped me. I know you helped me, but I got things to do. I was like, yo, you wouldn't be doing too much in Valhalla because that's where you would be at if it wasn't for me. Yo, I know you ain't got to keep telling me that. All right, whatever. He comes in like, although my thing says I'm close at 9 p.m., I don't close at 9 p.m. I close at 7. 9 is for spring and summer. Winter, 7. So he'll come around 4:30 when it's getting dark. And the rush is gone. And, yo, what's up? Yo, it's slow. It's slow because you missed the whole damn day. Yo, he comes at 4:30 and he started talking about he's hungry. I'm like, you should have ate before you got here. Breakfast, lunch, dinner even. Like, you got here at the end of the day. What kind of boss are you? You're not getting me something to eat. I said, I'm the same boss that bailed your ass out. That's the boss I am. Oh, you throwing that up in my face. It's like you sitting there trying to tell me I'm supposed to be buying you some food. So he leaves. I call his mama. This idiot. Wanted me to buy him something. Oh, mama. I called mama. She was like, he said, you keep throwing the thing up in his face. Did you? Did you? Like, she talking to me like I'm her kid. I'm like, tell me, did you? Did you throw? I said, listen, he talking about I'm supposed to buy him food. Well, it'd be good if you bought him some food. He's out here doing that. I was like, I ain't got to buy him nothing. I ain't got to buy him nothing. Well, I shouldn't buy him nothing. Like he should work. That's what he should do. Work. You like other guys do what is called work, and they get money and they buy their own food. Like my thing is this, and a lot of people have poor person's habits, and y'all listening, y'all may be able to acknowledge what I'm getting ready to say, because a lot of us have poor person's habits, even if we aren't quote unquote poor, but we ain't rich. And let me give you a poor person habit. On a regular basis, whether it be daily or 2-3 times a week, you're buying cups of coffee, sandwiches, and things like that out in the street. These are poor person habits. Why? Because if you're spending, I don't even know how much coffee costs. I don't drink coffee. But if you're spending $1 on a cup of coffee, or you're spending $3 on a sandwich, guess what I can do? You spend $3 on a sandwich, I can go and buy $1.50 worth of turkey, $1.50 worth of cheese, and spend that same $3, and I'll make more than one sandwich. That coffee, you want to buy that coffee 5 times a week, you can buy your own coffee, a bottle of coffee, a can of coffee, and brew your own coffee and bring it to work with you. So we spend money irresponsibly, and then when you don't have any, you wonder where it went. Instead of buying your sandwich or your coffee from the corner store, go to the grocery store and buy a container where you get more bang for your buck. These are poor people habits. Now, I'm not saying that I don't buy a honey bun here, because I do. but I don't do that regularly. I don't make that a habit. I will get a box of honey buns and say, okay, well, listen, now, instead of me paying, even if I go to the dollar store and you get it for a quarter, it's still, or 50 cent rather. You get it for 50 cent. You can get the whole box for $1. Why should I spend 50 cent each and spend $3 when I can get the box with the same amount for $1? Don't make sense. So, and I'm not rich, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Even tea, you drink tea, I drink tea. I buy a box. A box, 50 teas, 100 teas. I'm not gonna pay you 50 cents for a bag of tea. Like, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. So this broke ass wanna eat out. You don't got nothing. What the hell are you doing spending $10 on the Jamaican food? I'm not doing that. I'm broke. I make $20 and I'm gonna spend $10 on a plate, a jerk chicken. No. 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 I go to the damn grocery store, buy a chicken, and buy some jerk seasoning and cook it. Jerk it yourself. Like, damn idiot. Like, and I'm not saying all you are idiots. I'm just saying you don't have no money and you don't have no food and you want someone to spend $10 on a no. That $10 can go a lot further than just you eating one plate. That's dumb. That's dumb. Point blank. And so, back to mom's. Mom's got on me. And she was like, well, can he come back? Because I was like, yo, he left. She's like, well, you need to not talk to him like this. I was like, well, you need to not talk to me like that. Like, it's not like I'm the one that started. Like, you eat before you get here. Like, point blank. There's a such thing as a bowl of cereal. Like, it doesn't, and I'm not saying, because he's 50, I'm not saying that a bowl of cereal is going to fill a 50-year-old man up. I ain't saying that. But sure helps. Beats nothing. Put something in your stomach before you go out there. Sometimes I eat a couple of waffles or something, knowing I'm gonna go out because I don't want to get so hungry where I'm like, okay, well, let me buy a sandwich for $5. No. Get your act together. And this is what I go through. This is what I go through. And that's trying to look out for somebody that was locked up with me. And then bailed them out. And then that's the thanks I get. But this is one thing I learned, and this holds true. Sometimes it's good when you lend somebody money and they don't pay you back. Because depending on the amount, sometimes it's like, okay, listen, I gave you that money and now I'm rid of you. Because even if mom do, because I told moms I'm lending her the money, she got to pay me back. I said, I'm not lending him. I'm not doing that. So even when moms pay me back, I'm still done with dude. So it's like, you're done regardless. Like, you try to put the whole family on. Sister want a job, like, sister. And I told him, I said, I'm not hiring your sister. I don't want nothing to do with none of your family. Like, if they're anything like you, they're not going to be a good fit here or doing any business with me anywhere. And if y'all watching, yeah, that's what I said. I said that. I don't want you to deal with me in nothing. None of my businesses, nothing. Nothing. Matter of fact, you can't even come get your car washed. Now I'm just playing. any rate, not gonna do that. You you take advantage, brother try to help you out, and the worst part about it is that Mom Duke support that crap when she should have been the voice of reason to say, yo, listen, you played yourself. Like, God help you, and this is the repay he get. You still coming in late or not coming in at all, and then when you do come in, you're whining. And my thing is this: I don't like complainers because they sow discontent within everyone else. Because sometimes people may be on the fence, and when you start complaining, you start pointing stuff out that they may actually accept and say, yeah, he should be buying us lunch. What job you went to where your previous employer was buying you lunch? He said he used to work for the Department of Public Works. I don't see them buying lunch over there. I don't see that. They may give you some water. The Department of Public Works, you may get some water. You ain't getting no sandwich. You're not getting that. So you ain't getting it from me. And you're lucky you got water from me. So that being said, what you got to say about that, Brenda? What you got to say about that, Mary? I may have to go consistently every week. Yeah, I may have to move on. You right about that? Anybody else got anything to say? See, I'm gonna have to force y'all to go to YouTube by stopping the Facebook. Did I tell you the Bunting Enterprises Inc. 5 on you? No, Bunting Enterprises Inc. 5 at Gmail. That's the email address. So you go to Bunting Enterprises and you'll see a picture of me on YouTube. You see a picture of me, then that's the one, because I have more than one. I'm not the most savvy computer guy, so I do trial and error. Just like if you notice, I got like 5 Facebook pages. I had Facebook when I was locked up, and the pages still exist, even though I don't do anything on it, because I don't know how to take it down. So I'm still working on stuff. Work in progress. But at any rate, I didn't know how to allow people to join. All right, check this out. You know what? I'm gonna force your hand. I'm gonna get off YouTube right now. I'm gonna force your hand.